Hey everybody, welcome back. So I might have a problem. Kind of simple problem, you know. Kind of. So I was starting up the episode, and and I was on the menu screen, and for some reason, the game started to eject, and I sat there. And I'm like, what? I was like, I didn't touch anything. I was actually letting it idle for a bit because I was trying to finish something up beforehand. But it was still really weird to just have the game just like stop and attempt to eject the disc. And it's like, what are you doing? And I couldn't interact with it because it was saying closing disk. So I was sitting there, not able to press anything because if I were to press A, it would then fully eject the game disc. And it pulled me from the title screen to tell me that. So there was a chance that I might not actually be able to do anything with this system because the system's pretty old, but it's never really like acted up in that particular way before. So I'm really worried. But I'm on two. So yeah, just letting you know that at the start of this episode. Okay, so I had to go grab some food, which I am slowly eating, but I also wanted to show where the Jiggy dispenser is, which is here. And I wanted to show how to get to it properly. No. I was trying to be slick by pulling this in through the open door, but I guess it just shuts in after you. Oh well. Okay. But now it's open. Okay, now we're at 53. Yeah. Okay. And I did notice when I was running around that the second door is on the bottom level. So let's go here. My phone has been buzzing like all day because of like a bunch of tweets being sent in and out because to date this a little bit, it was just announced that PlayStation was going to postpone their big hour-long announcement about like new game stuff, and they're postponing it for a good reason, but it's just like, okay. And there are some people who are taking that very critically. Good bear, do me the honor of single combat in the name of universal Jinjo Pride. Do you accept? Hashtag Jinjo Pride. You must push me out of the area to win while I nobly attempt the same. Remember, you fight in the name of all bears. Begin. Could you imagine one of these in which, yeah, could you imagine one of these in which, for Pete's sake, I think you broke my, truly your greatness has stamped upon me. The prize is yours. Cool. Change vehicle, let's change it to Breagle because this is our go-to at this point. Let's see if we can find... Whoops, not that one. Let's see if we could find more Jinjos. Oh right, I put springs on the bottom of it, so its weight is a little bit off. I probably should remove those again to, like, reduce the weight a little bit. Oh, that was cool. I was not expecting it to just be able to be deployed that easily. Cool. Now, I can't seem to find... Oh, whoops. Yeah, I can't seem to find where the other Jinjo is. This one might... Oh, there it is. It's conveniently right on top of it, and then there's another one down there. Yeah, get that out of there. Push, toss, hurl, throw. These are all in the name of the thing that I want done to me. A lot of potato in this dish. Get to work, Banjo. Look at him slide up to me. That was great. If you managed to send me the distance indicated, it's prize time. Might as well use this vehicle again, since that's basically what it's for. I can't see what that number is. 350. Are you kidding? There was... No. It went up onto the ledge. Are you kidding me? That's funny. I like that. There we go. Gonna take another bite. Yeah, you know what, you're... Yeah, I think, me or IJ mentioned this once, but it is very clear how Hispanic our family is, because none of us can actually spell the name of what we make. Well, I felt that one. Special prize for that forceful bear. If you're wondering, I'm eating a meal called now I'm probably gonna pronounce the final part a little bit weird, but it's pastella papa, in which it's basically potato and meat with like usually egg, sometimes olive, very rarely broccoli. I kind of like it with broccoli in it. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made shaman, so it's like incredibly bare bones. I need to make Air Supremacy 3 with new engines. So yeah, it's just really funny that the first thing I think of is, man, I cannot spell this. You think it would be spelt one way, but nah, not always. Been watching all the games from here in those water while I'm drowning. I love the fast ones. I've even set my own speed game. Want to play? Reach the speed shown on the speedometer to win the game. No, it's not meant to be original. Just go awesomely fast. Choose vehicle. Start game. Oh, that was... You sped right into the Jinjo's record books. That was like, what, 2 seconds? Cool. I'll be right back as I go to, put these into Jinjo Bingo. Okay, I lied. The real reason why I cut is so I can go downstairs and get more food. Oh, very good. So we got 1 blue, 1 brown, 2 red. So yeah, let's just... put those there. Let's do that. Let's have them all be stacked as far left as possible. Okay. So we need... a few more things. If we can find 1 more green, we can get this row. So that's kind of cool. If we had 1 more blue... Whoops. Doesn't loop back around. We could get this row. And I think... we also need... we need 2 blue for this row. So yeah. So that's basically where we're at right now. We need some blue or some green, and we should be able to get this. We actually have like all the purple we need, because all the purple that we'll be getting afterwards is just for this stuff down here. Like these like really expensive columns. If we get a green, we could get this column, but like honestly, if that's just 2 deployable wings, like I don't know what I would do with that. Yeah, I get it. Why can I never skip your text? So, one of the things I wanted to do is I actually wanted to change up Breagle really quickly, because I need to reduce the weight on that, because it does actively affect how well that thing flies. And I think that I can actually reduce the weight in certain ways. I mean, it's like most of your vehicles you're going to need to rebuild anyway, because after a good while, because you get better vehicle parts that you can just place on things. So let's do that. So our first vehicle that we have souped up is Air Supremacy 3, which as you can tell is incredibly bulky. But the reason is so now I have a bunch of gas, I have a bunch of ammo, and I am incredibly fast. Like, I think this is one of the fastest planes I've made. Beside, like, it's about on par with Breagle, but the difference between this and Breagle... Oh, forgot a thing that had the paint. That's okay. The difference between this and Breagle is that Breagle has the defense. This is just pure plane. So look how much look how fast the fuel is just draining. Like, that's impressive. I might actually like go ahead and put some more put the last fuel thing on here instead. Like, but yeah, that's effectively it. So yeah, that's the first one. Okay, so I also decided that I was going to soup up the payload one, the big pizza box thing. So one of the things I did was I actually put floaters on it, so I can go on here, and I also increased its oh. I also increased its power and fuel, so that's also another thing. So one of the actually I might put a propeller on the back, like right there on the back, just to help it like go through water better, because as you saw, it's just sitting in the middle of nothing. Let me put on this tiny propeller. There? Nah. Three of them right there. Because I want to remain consistent, I'm also going to paint them the appropriate color. Okay, so now on to the next one. Okay, so you might recognize this old vehicle. This is a Jiggy 4. This was the this was the really fast vehicle I was using before the before I used the Breagle. Now I think this one might actually be the fastest, and it's all-terrain, so it's also that. I did not know I could put a propeller onto a fan. That seems to a propeller onto a jet. That seems to work quite well. So yeah, my goal is to put is to be able to put weights on the bottom of it, or at least one weight onto it, and turn it into a sub. But that does. Whew, that was a good clear. Look at that. So yeah, so I got that under lockdown, but there's still one other vehicle I need to work on before we can go do anything else. And so finally we have Breagle 1, which I did not do too much to, but if you were to look onto the bottom of it, you could see that I now reduce the amount of stuff on the bottom of it, so it's a little bit lighter. But there is a chance that it just won't. Yeah, it just won't. This is a good attempt. It's trying to do that. I might have to put like a little bit more onto it. But yeah, so that's basically the end of that. You know, let's see if that works. Okay. Kind of works. It keeps it afloat at least. looks like that it's mostly back heavy as well, so yeah, who knows. No, the flag. Let's see if I can actually do the loop in this, because I don't think I can. Yeah, I did the loop in this thing. Okay. So now let's just get back into the level, I think. I might have actually run it a little bit longer than I thought. Okay, so I thought I might as well bring this up while I am doing some stuff. I've been trying to do this with a new vehicle that I came up with. This is the needle. It's okay. So I need to explain. If I have one less piece of energy, like with speed, if I had one less speed, I wouldn't be fast enough to keep up. Because of the amount that I have, yeah, so I'm just like trying to do this right now. Yeah, so I have to go at this speed or else I'm too slow. And it is actively annoying. Yeah, like any amount of if I mess up once, I have to restart, which I've been doing this for about an hour. So that will most likely explain why I had to move a why I had to move the release date of this episode to probably tomorrow, actually. It's like I'm taking way too long at this. But I am making some good headway. I do now know that I am actually able to do it at these speeds, but the problem is that I am fighting both the slowdown of the console, the weirdness of my controller, the terrible controls of this game when in flight, and the fact that I am either too slow or too fast, and there's no in between. Like, I'm under the impression that there actually is a perfect build that requires, like, to be really fast, but also really where I'm just fast enough, but I'm slowed down by the weight enough to go perfectly fast. And I'm using the fold-out wings because mostly because it means that I'm going to actually be able to use this particular vehicle when it comes to motorcycle-based races. Nope. Thought I could skip it, but no. It would be interesting if you could just skip it. If you could skip it and instead it just yeah. If you could just skip it and receive a time penalty. It would be actually a little bit better because then I know that I can actually do it if I don't mess up, but I have to do it perfectly to figure out if I can do it perfectly. I'll have you know that that was the best one I've done so far. It's really annoying. Well, anyway, this is probably going to be the end of the video. I need to set this to upload so I can try to meet my deadline, but I don't think I'll be able to, so most likely on Monday, Phoenix Wright came out, but that should be okay. See you guys later. Goodbye.